Happy Wednesday, everyone, and welcome back to a new episode of Juan Reflects. I hope you're all having a great week so far. It's already the middle of the week. We're already halfway through, which is pretty cool. But then it also makes me think, like, Jesus Christ, time is going by so fast. We're already in March. We're already in March, guys. We're already in March. That's insane. But thankfully, we're still alive. We're still here. We're still thriving. I hope you're all having a great week. I hope your Wednesday has been amazing, and then the rest of the week it gets even better. I was looking at the title of my channel, which is Juan Reflects, and I was thinking about it. I love it because it actually represents exactly what I'm doing right now, which is I'm reflecting on what I'm going through at this point of my life. I'm really reflecting on everything that I'm doing, on the decisions that I'm making, on the results and consequences of my decisions, and I love it. I love it because I'm just living my life. I'm telling my story. I'm talking to myself right now, and then I'm recording myself talking and then posting it for others to listen to it. So it's an interesting project, but I'm enjoying it. It's really cool. But while looking at the name or title of my channel, I was thinking about how before I created this channel and before I created my bartending gig or business, I'm sorry, I wanted to add my last name to something. So I was considering adding my last name to my podcast or my bartending business, and I just couldn't figure out what how I could fit it in there and how it would sound great or better. But I mean, you can kind of see a small bit of it on the bartending business, a small bit of it, but not the full last name. And I do want to brand something with my last name because I think it's a unique last name, especially when I was growing up, going to school. I mean, there was never anyone in the building with that same last name, and I thought it was cool. And at first, I was a bit ashamed of it because little kids would make fun of it. But I started growing up, and I learned how to love my last name. Now I'm more grown. I do see more people with that last name, not as often still, but I do hear that there's more Amezquitas out there, which is cool. But it's still very unique. So I would love to brand my last name. I would love to brand my last name and create something with it because who knows if I'm going to have kids. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. But if I don't have kids, at least I can build a brand for that last name and make sure people know how hard I worked to make my last name be known, especially around this area in California, in the US. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe another business in the future. Maybe a new project coming up. We'll have to add the last name on there and brand it. Maybe some products. Who knows? I've been considering many things. So like I've said before, my mind is always running. So we'll see what ideas I come up with. We shall see. Anyways, so I've had this conversation in the past week that I wanted to share some thoughts with you guys about. I decided to stop drinking since the beginning of this year. I decided 2026, the full year, no alcohol. And I've this past week I've had more conversations about that than in the past. So I wanted to share some thoughts about that. I was in the bar the other day bartending, and someone said, "Hey, why don't you have a drink with us? I'll buy you a shot. I want you to take a shot with us." And I said, "You know what? Unfortunately, I don't drink right now." And they were all surprised. They were like, "Wait, what? But you're a bartender. What do you mean you're not drinking right now?" And I said, "Yeah, I decided to take a break this year." And they said, "Why? Like anything crazy going on? Like, are you an alcoholic or what's going on?" And I laughed and I was like, "No, I'm not an alcoholic, but I decided that I wanted to stop drinking to push myself and challenge myself to see how strong I am, how strong minded I can be. because drinking is something I've been doing for the past several years, and it's a lot of fun. I become this extremely confident guy that likes to be around people, wants to dance, wants to do some crazy things out there, and it's fun. But I feel like a lot of the decisions I make are just because I'm on alcohol. Otherwise, I wouldn't be making those decisions, which some of those could lead me to getting in trouble. So I rather take a break, take a step back, and reconsider getting drunk. So I decided, you know what, 2026 is the year to do it. Why not? Plus, I'm gonna be healthier. I mean, or so I hope. Because without drinking, it's not going to affect my body. I feel like every time I drink now, I get depressed for the following days or weeks to come. Plus, the hangover. The hangover is terrible, y'all. And I'm sure many of you guys can relate. So, and I'm the type of person that if I'm drinking, I can't just do one drink. I have to have several drinks, and I don't go for, oh, let me get a margarita, let me get a something smooth and soft. I go for vodka and soda water, vodka with cranberry, vodka and regular water and a lime, and that's what I usually do. If there's only tequila, then oh well, so be it. Let's take some shots of tequila, and I go all out and crazy, which it's fun at the moment, but then the consequences aren't the best because the next day you wake up with a headache, and then the following week I am just depressed, thinking about life, thinking about all the wrong decisions that I've made, and it's just not a good outcome. So I challenge myself to go a full year without drinking. People are amazed by it because they're like, you're a bartender, you should be drinking from what we think, and that's not the case, but I'm happy with it. I was looking at the calendar the other day and noticed that it's already March, and I'm like, geez, it's already been more than 3 months with no alcohol, and I haven't felt anything. Like, I feel okay. I'm not craving it. So let's continue with this journey. Let's see how far I can take it. So yeah, I'm excited about that. Like I said, I've had the conversation with several people this past couple of weeks, and I will make it happen. I will make it happen, not only because I don't want to make bad decisions, but also because I am on a journey to better myself mentally and physically. Like I've mentioned before, I started working out. I started eating better rather than just going out and eating fast food all the time. I started doing a lot more cooking and meal prepping. So I'm on a health journey right now. And I mean, we all got to think about it at one point in our life. We are getting older within time. And if we don't take care of ourselves right now, we may regret it when we're older. And I used to think about this. I would be like, oh, but why am I thinking about the future? What if tomorrow I step out of my house, a car is coming 50 miles per hour and kills me right within there? Yeah, that's a possibility. Hopefully it doesn't happen, because that would suck. But what if I live for another 60, 70 years? Who knows? It's possible. 60, 70 years, and I'm just in pain for the rest of my life because I didn't take care of myself when I was younger. Like, I don't want to do that. If I can avoid it, you never know what could happen tomorrow. I could catch something terrible, and then that's it. But if I don't, at least I'm trying to be healthy, And I know alcohol. I was actually watching a podcast today about the consumption of alcohol and how it affects your body and your brain. So it was just another reminder of why I'm doing this and why I'm making the right decision right now. So yeah, I just wanted to share that with you guys. I don't know if any of you guys are considering being sober and not consuming any alcohol or maybe drugs if that's what you're into. But if you are, I think right now is the best time to do it. If you are considering being sober, right now is the best time to do it. Not tomorrow, not next week, because we're always putting things for the following day or the following week or the following month or next Monday. That's when I'm going to start my diet because it's Monday and it's a new beginning. And then it never comes to fruition. So if you guys are considering being sober, I would say right now is the best time. Like I said, I'm not craving it. I feel okay. I feel better in a way where I know I'm going to wake up the following day energized. I'm not going to feel hangover. I'm not going to feel as depressed because of decisions that I'm making. I'm going to feel proud of what I'm doing at the moment, and I'm going to feel better health wise. I'm not going to have that beer belly either, which is a plus, you know. Got to look attractive one way or another. But yeah, if you guys are considering being sober right now, do it right now. Today's the day. Don't wait until tomorrow or the following week if you really are considering it. So yeah, guys, just wanted to share that. I hope you're all having a great week again. Thank you guys for listening. I feel crazy over here talking to myself and recording myself, but you know what? This is my journey, and I'm just telling it. Maybe someday I'll have someone with me. Maybe I'll have a guest, and we can have a full-on conversation, and it won't feel as weird as it does right now. But I'm okay with it. I'm okay with feeling this way because I know the results will be great. Alrighty, y'all. Hope you all have a great week. Stay blessed. Deuces.